Welcome back. Well, today we have finally got something done I've been wanting to get done for a long time. We have finally got folks to come and work on the cow barn and the other barn over here where the trailer used to be under. And they have worked on this thing all day today, but I tell you what, they've got it done and it's ready. So they got here about 6:45 this morning. I mean, the sun hadn't even come up yet, and they'd already started working on the barn. Last night we went ahead and turned the cows over to the other pasture and threw some hay out, got them some water troughs and everything, so they spent the night in the other pasture. Let me show you the barn real quick, and then we're going to turn the cows back in because they're about to have a fit to get in here. Kim's already thrown some hay out there this afternoon, but I'm going to put them some feed here in the barn so they can come in and check out the new barn. From the inside, you can see that all the top has been repaired. I tell you what, them boys came in and they worked on some of the trusses under here. And before I get that close, I want to show you what the big main difference is, something I should have done a long time ago. They have enclosed that wall on that side. That all was open before, and the cold winter air, it blew right up under it all the time, so it kept a pretty good draft under here all the time. So now we got that side enclosed, just like this side over here is enclosed. And I'll tell you what, it makes it look a lot different than what it was. And of course, there goes the neighbor on the tractor. But it makes it look a lot different than it did. And I tell you what, I think it's going to be a lot better now because we can actually come over here and we're going to take this old gate back down and we're going to fix this other gate here, kind of like I did these gates on this side. We can actually use this stall here now better. With it being open like it was hard to do anything with it. Nothing could stay out of the weather, but we can use another stall now. So now we're going to have actually 4 good stalls to use. But them boys did a really good job, and like I say, of course, and they did a good job of trying to clean up all the nails and stuff too. But let me back up so y'all can see it. It looks really good. There we go. It looks a lot different. You can see the new wood they put around the top. They did a lot of work on this barn today, and it looks so much better than it did. I tell you what, it was getting to the point there it was about ready to fall down on me. But the top looks so much better, and of course they couldn't find regular 5V tin like they used to have on the back here, so they changed it with another kind of tin. But I tell you what, it looks really good. They fixed the ridge cap. They actually worked on the other barns over there too a little bit, and I kind of show you that in a little bit. But them boys did a really good job, and I tell you what, man, they got right on it and they got it fixed. So I reckon we better go up there and get them cows turned in so they can come back and check it out. They're already at the gate. And Kim's had fun today. Of course, you know, since the cows have been in this pasture, they couldn't get to the pond. So we've had 2 water troughs back there in the back. And from what Kim says, Elmo's been turning troughs over all afternoon.
Yes, he is. Every minute I turn around, about every 30 minutes, he's turning the troughs over. So I've been busy trying to keep them watered today because it's hot outside.
You ready to come check out the barn? Looks like somebody's been pushing on my gate here, because look at this.
He has.
He's been pushing on this gate here too. My fence is pretty loose. Boy, you just lucky I don't knock you right. Whew.
You got shot?
Yeah, it got me good too, because I had my arm on the fence. Boy, it didn't get you, it scared you, didn't it? But when he hit that thing there, let the fence is working.
I know it's been working.
All right, come on in. You big old knothead. Don't you put your head down at me. Go ahead, go on to the barn. Well, don't follow me, you big dummy. Go on to the barn, check it out. Come on. Come on, let's go. Go to the barn. You got some feed out there. Come on. Come on, let's go. Y'all too, come on. There's feed in the barn. You old big dummy. Come on. There's feed in there. Come on. It's the same old barn. It ain't gonna hurt you. the same old barn. Just looks different, don't it? Oh, go on in and get you something to eat. Come on. Come on. Come on, there's feed in here. Come on. It ain't gonna hurt you. Come on. Come on.
They were scared of the barn.
They weren't sure about it.
No, even Gus and them's looking at it. George is looking at it like, what is going on?
They weren't sure about this place. I said, this ain't the same old barn. Y'all come on. Come on, donkeys. Come on.
Come on.
Well, they sure noticed things have changed, ain't they?
Yeah.
Y'all better hurry up because the cows get done eating. They're going to eat your feed now. Come on. It's the same old barn. Come on. Ain't nothing going to get you. Come on. Come on. George poked you in the tail. Come on. Come on, Genevieve. Come on. Ain't nothing going to get you. Scaredy cats.
What are they so scared about?
I don't know.
Because it's closed in or something?
I reckon they're scared something's in this last thing going to get them.
Yep. You want some food? You better come on.
Oh, yeah, she sees that.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Isn't that going to scare you? Crazy?
Get in there. A bunch of scared donkeys. A bunch of scared little donkeys.
I'm going to walk around, make sure there ain't more nails around.
Yeah.
Or they're eating. Because they got
All
these.
right, I reckon everybody's in the barn now. Even the two caves come on in. So, what do you think, George? Don't you like the new barn? Well, remodeled or fixed. Ain't really new, is it? Just looks different. At least you got some more shade. Well, here under the shelter where we used to have the cow trailer at, you know, that beam in the middle had brought it out toward the back side and the actual top was starting to sag down. And they actually replaced the whole beam on both sides. So new beam all the way down, and they did a really good job on it. They got all up in there and replaced or fixed the tin that was on the top where it has a few holes in it where the wind had blown it back. And you can see right there where them old boards has got a little bit of, well, they're not really rotted, but they look kind of bad, but they're still pretty solid. But they replaced this whole beam through here, and they went back and fixed the tin. I believe they took some tin off of the cow barn off the top that was still pretty good and fitted it back in here since they couldn't find the 5V tin anymore. They used that tin to replace this tin on this side here. And I'll tell you what, they did a good job. And I appreciate them coming out and doing it. So I think we'll be good now for several years. I don't think we'll have any more problems with this barn or the other barns. And I think everything's going to work out pretty good. So now we just got to get the pallets moved out of the way and the tobacco sticks moved over a little bit more and get the cow trailer back under here, and then move all that stuff over to that side since it's kind of cleaned over here a little bit. But there it is. The guys came this morning and they were gone probably by 4:30 today. So they got right on the job and got it done.
Well, Elmo is at it again. We had to cut the cows off last night from the cow barn because we've got people working on the cow barn today. And I put water troughs out here because cows can't get to the pond because we got them cut off. So they won't bother people working on the barn because Elmo, you know, would probably knock somebody off the ladder. Well, Elmo, this makes the second time he has turned his trough over, already filled with water. And he knows better. I'm out here I'm holding a tobacco stick. And he knows better. He's got his head turned because he knows I'm going to whack him with it. Now I got to fill these troughs up again that I know in probably 10 or 15 minutes or 30 minutes after I go back in the house, he's going to come back out here and turn them over again. So he is, yeah, you know better. You know I'm talking to you. You're like a youngin'. And now look, you've done the water trough again. Yeah, you probably want some water, don't you, Gus? Well, thank Elmo for turning that over. So I'm going to put the water troughs back over again. So let's see how long it takes him to knock them back over again. Elmo, you know better. Yes, you do. So here we go again. Now he's pawing at me because he's mad. Because I'm standing out here and he knows he ain't supposed to turn these water troughs over. So I just put the water hose pipe back in the buckets to fill them up again so they'll have something to drink. But Elmo is mad.
Cows done got tired of us messing with the dog pen. They've already laid down. One calf, she's stretched out. Can't get her no closer. All right, we got the dog top put on. We got the windscreens put around the sides of it and everything. And I tell you what, that wind's blowing pretty good again today. But in here, it's like a day and night difference almost. Ain't right? Yep. I say that thing, it's a nice old canopy top. As long as the wind don't blow it all the way, we'll be good to go. Got to get the old tarp up in the back. But the old shade screen keeps a lot of the wind off too. So I think it's gonna be all right. I don't think I have no problems out of here. Now Elmo's wanting us to go give him some more hay. Yeah, we need to come back with the side cutters and cut those tips off the zip ties. He'll be chewing them up. But that looks good. There goes Dummy and Dummy. Look at them. They're running each other again. They're off to the races. What do you think, Asa? You like your new top on your house? You don't know about that, do you? Need to tear your bed up some more. You ain't got enough cotton strode out. You probably like it there better now because you got some shade, because old suns are coming down. And normally, it'd be hot right here now. But you got plenty of shade now. Yep, he's already chewing on the end of the zip ties. All right. Well, we got the the top on the old dog pen covered up, and we got the sunscreen put around on about 3 sides of it, so kept some of the wind off of him and some of the sun off of him. So I'm gonna try to make a quick egg delivery and then get back and try to work on the fencing for the chickens. Try to move that Premier One netting from behind the house over to the other coop. See if we can get all those chickens there a little bit bigger run. So go deliver these eggs real quick, head on back to the house and see if I can get all it done before dark. Chickies, come on now. So I think to find out they can go out there on the grass. Taking long, I had this picked up pretty good too, don't matter. Well, we've got some happy chickens now. They've got a bigger run than they had before, so they probably had that part of the ground picked up for them too long, but at least they got some fresh green grass to eat and pick and scratch, all they want to do out there. So maybe they'll start laying a few more eggs too. So that daylight savings time, I tell you what, it's kind of tricked me. I thought it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Heck far, it is about 5 minutes to 7. We ain't had no supper yet. So I think we're going to take the old truck. We're going to run out to Princeton, old Crick's Pizza Shack. We're going to get us a little pizza for supper. I'm gonna back call it a day, I think.
Okay, update on the chickens. They're all doing good. I do have 2 little chicks that keeps having little, what is called pasty butts. It's where their poop's just not coming off. It's sticking to their feathers, and it's not dropping like it should. So I've had to clean 2 of them's butt twice to keep the vent cleaned out. Because if you don't keep it cleaned out, then it stops them up and they can't poop, and then the bacteria's inside them and it causes them to die. But I did some reading about something. I was like, well, I wonder if you could put some Vaseline or something like that on them so to keep them slick, so the poop wouldn't keep getting stuck. Well, actually you can use olive oil, is good. Coconut oil is good. And some people say Vaseline's okay, but not. But I got some coconut oil, and coconut oil is always good. And they say coconut oil is good for the chickens anyhow. So I think I'm going to clean them off one more time, try to get all that goo off. I've got some warm water in a Cool Whip container from the house, and I'm going to take one of those soft rags and see if I can clean them 2 up, and maybe put some coconut oil on their butts and see if they quit getting stopped up. The rest of them looks good, but I don't know why. But they say sometimes it can happen. So this is the first time I've had pasty butt for chickens. I think it's kind of funny, but anyhow, the other ones from Tractor Supply are doing good too. I've got 9 left. I did lose 3 of them. That's them 3 that I said when I first got them. They look kind of pukey anyhow. All 9 of them look healthy, and they don't have any pasty butt. But I'm going to try to get 2. I got 1 black one that's got pasty butt, and I got one of the, I don't know, brownish looking, golden looking color one has one. So I am going to see if I can clean them up so their feathers on their butt will grow back, because it looks like they got a little bald spot, but it looks like where it's stuck to their poop. I tried not pull them when I cleaned them off, just took some water and kind of roll it off and not pull the feathers, because you don't want to rip the skin. So I'm going to try to do this and see if I can keep them from having the pasty butt. Alright, I've got them all cleaned up. I'm going to put some coconut oil on them. I actually had 3 of them, so 2 black ones and a golden color one. We'll see if they still have pasty butt tomorrow. It's about like having little kids. You got to change diapers and clean their tail. Got up this morning to go to the UPS store so I can get my reefs shipped out. Miss Vicky, she is getting her reefs now. I'm on the process of getting them delivered to her, so hopefully by the end of this week she'll receive them, and I hope she loves them. Shipping is a little high, I can say, on reefs and stuff. I've got it the cheapest I can get it, but it's still a little high because it's going a long ways. So, but it's not as high as it could have been. There's other places I checked around and they were like really bad on shipping rates, and I'm like, there's no way. Shipping was more than what the reef itself is. I'm excited for her. I hope she loves them when she sees them. I mean, she's seen them in pictures, but sometimes seeing stuff in person is a totally different reaction you get. So I hope she loves them, but I'm excited because it's the first time I ever shipped reefs. So I hope everything works out and they don't get squished. But I got them packaged really good, so we'll see what happens. Usually UPS will come to your house and pick up the package, but I'm having to go to the UPS store anyhow because I ordered something on Amazon, and I ordered some flowers on Amazon. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I ordered some flowers on Amazon, and they were like squished and messed up, and I'm like, I couldn't use them on anybody's reefs, and I wouldn't plan on doing it. Some of them was broken, so for me to get them sent back so I can get my refund back for them, I'm having to come to the UPS store, and they would, you know, pay for the shipping. They'll package it and ship it back to Amazon. So while I'm doing that, having to go there anyhow, I said I'll just drop my package boxes off, and so they won't have to come to the house to pick them up. But they would come to the house if I had a bunch, so that's great news. So I wouldn't have to make a special trip to go and carry them if I didn't have to. So, but I am excited this morning. I hope everything works out. I hope it don't get squished. I got fragile stickers and stuff like that on them, so hopefully they'll make it and they'll look good. And I hope she likes them.
Well, I guess that's going to wrap up another video here for us. We've had a pretty busy week this week. We got the top put on the dog pen over there from my brother, got all that squared away, and it's working out really good right now. Had a little bit of wind the other night, and we didn't lose anything. It held together pretty good. It's a pretty good top on that thing. We ended up getting the cow barn covered and the other barn fixed back, and I'm really excited about that because that's been a long time in the making right there. I mean, it's just, it would take me forever to get it done, but then boys came and they knocked it right out in a day's time and got both barns fixed. Everything's covered, ready to go, and like I said, old barns are getting in pretty bad shape, but I think they'll last now probably the rest of my lifetime, I believe. And Kim got the packages met off the other day, and didn't you say that you got an email saying that she got them?
Yeah, so the Miss Vicky received them today. So everything, it shipped perfect. Nothing got messed up. Maybe just the bow just squished a little bit, but other than that, everything it worked out good. So update on the chicks. All of them's doing good. I ain't had any more problems with any, and I haven't lost any more. So they're all doing good.
Well, I guess that's all we got for you this week. Again, we appreciate you joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors. And we sure hope to see you in the next video. And again, we really appreciate everybody that watches and comments. And there again, sometimes we're a little slow about getting back to you on the comments. But when you leave us a comment, we'll get back to you sooner or later. And we'll see you on the next video.